I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. And then, yeah, I I moved to Cancun a few years ago because I don't like Mexico City. I think it's unsafe, and I decided to move to the beach, right? And then Cancun is a large city, and I always thought, like, in Mexico, we see the U.S. like more than a big brother, right? We see dollars and we have pesos here, right? So you see like everything's 10 times larger, or actually 20 times larger than Mexico. So I was like, maybe in Cancun, if I'm in Cancun, I can do something related to the US. I have thought for many years that my goal in life was to sell in the US something, right? So my first step was like, okay, let's move to Cancun. There's 150,000 hotel rooms filled by Americans. I'll move there and see what comes up. And I found a job in Cancun with an American company, and I moved over. And then a few months later, after we just moved to Cancun, they hired a new manager, and he was the worst. Like, he didn't know anything about the industry. He decided one day that he was not going to pay his salespeople anymore. So we had a fixed plus commission, and he was like, starting in a couple months, there would be no fixed salary. It's only commissions, and it'll be the same commissions as it has been so far. So I was like, I mean, this is not how it works. If that happens, then I'm leaving. And then it didn't happen in 2 months. It did happen 6 months later. And I was like, I told you I was going to leave if you like took off my payment, because I had a contract. I mean, it was a huge mess, right? But I was like, okay, I have always wanted to do something myself again. There's never a good time. It's a very hard decision when you have a job to leave your job to start something, because you have like a salary, right? And then leaving that salary and jumping to the void, it's hard. So I was like, okay, I got to start something. And I started a solar panel installation company here. And I had that. And that it grew, but I didn't do a lot day to day. I had my team and they installed the panels. And so I had a team. I built a team pretty quickly, small team. And I was at home or at the office a lot of time. So actually, when I found this tool, Glide, I built an app for my solar installation company. So before that, when we went to a property, to a house that wanted solar panels, we took pictures and stored them in our phones. And then we shared pictures with the engineers through WhatsApp and some of them via email, right? So it was like all spread out. So I said, okay, I'll build an app for my company. Everybody has the app. We go to a location, create a new thing like Joe's house. And then we all take pictures, we all take measurements, everything's stored there. And then when we go back to the office, we have everything on one single place. It's not like, hey, send the pictures, send me the measurements. So I built that for myself. I built another app for a friend that has Airbnbs here. And then I started spending a lot of time just learning how the platform worked until I became a certified expert. So I built a lot of apps, and then I became a certified expert, and then they put me on their website. So actually my first client for the apps is it's a Fortune 500 company in the US. And they wanted this very simple app. They do homes, these pre-built homes, right? So they have different factories, different production lines. And so let's say they had a piece of wood, whatever measurements, and they wanted to make doors. And then the extra parts that couldn't make a door, they were just throwing that away. So they wanted to reuse those parts to make floors, which is a smaller measurement, smaller piece, right? So we built a very simple app where the production line said, okay, I want to build 1,000 doors, I want to build 1,000 floors. And then there was a manager that said, okay, we can use this size of product because we will reuse whatever you have left from the doors for the floors. So a very simple concept. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll take 10 hours. My hourly rate was 40, so like $400. It was a Friday. I told him probably Monday or Tuesday. He was like, no, that can't be. He was the project manager, right? He was like, I have spent a year with a development agency in India building an app, and it hasn't been delivered. So I'll try this. I'll pay the $400 from my pocket because I don't think you'll get me anything. let's try and see. $400 is nothing, right? On Monday, I was like, hey, can we test the app? They tested the app. They started using the app on Friday, and they like saved thousands of dollars per week. He was like really impressed with, and it wasn't me. It was the tool, the no-code tool that we use, which is called Cloud, right? And I just like did a little logic and that. So very simple app. And then my eyes opened and I was like, okay, there's an opportunity here, not only for these huge businesses, which are outliers. I mean, we've worked with American Express and like Medtronic, huge companies, but those are not our typical clients because they usually have an IT department and processes and development teams, and it's a mess, right? But there's a huge opportunity with small and medium businesses that do have, let's say, the same needs, not at the same scale, the same needs, but they don't have the resources or the maybe the way of thinking in software terms, right? Like usually when we speak with prospects, they tell us what the end result is that they want, right? This is what I have today. This is my ideal outcome. And the step from A to B is a black box. I won't even say a gray line. They don't know. So can we get this? I have this spreadsheet. Can you give me whatever? And it's like yes or no. Like I'm very straightforward. So no, we cannot do that, or yes, we can do that, and then we took it out. So yeah, that was the first app that I sold. It was fun. I mean, it was very interesting to see what could be done with these no-code, low-code tools.